Good morning, students. In this session, let us study about how to solve the problems of moment of inertia of plane figures. Okay, so let us solve this problem. It is a T section. So the question is find the moment of inertia of the T section. Okay, T section as it is given in the question. A T-shaped structure is there. So we need to find the moment of inertia about its centroidal axis. Okay, so regarding the T section, it has two places. One is web and another one is flange. Flange and web. Flange means this upper part. Okay, this part is named as flange. Web means this middle part. So this structure, this is a web. So T section, so they may not give the diagram for this, for T section or I section or channel section. So they will give just this dimensions, flange dimension. Flange is equal to 100 into 30. So 100 and 30. And web dimensions 20 into 80. Always they will give the horizontal dimension first. Okay, here 100 into 30. So 100, 30. Here also 20 into 30. So 20 horizontal dimension, 80 is the vertical dimension. That's all. Okay, we know the diagram. So here the question is, we have to find the moment of inertia about its centroidal axis. About its centroidal axis. Centroid means the center point. The center point of the T section. So here center point of the T section means we already studied how to locate the centroid of a T section. It has two simple structures. First this rectangle and here two rectangles. This rectangle have a center point. This web has a center point, centroid. So aggregate center point, that is total centroid point about the T section, it will be there. So first we have to find the centroid. Then we go for calculating the moment of inertia. So for finding the centroid we already studied, right? So first what we have to do is, first we have to divide this composite figure into simple figures, simple rectangles 1 and 2, right? So I divide. So first we choose the reference axis. Okay, reference axis, x-axis and y-axis. So x-axis is the bottommost and y-axis is the leftmost, x-axis and y-axis. After that we have to divide the composite figure into simple figures. So first this rectangle, first section, and this rectangle is a second section. So first and second section. Now we can find the form line of individual section. A1, area 1. So area rectangle, length into breadth, 100 into 30. So area 2, 20 mm into 80 mm, we find the area. After that, the center point G1, the local centroid of the first section. Okay, then G2, the local centroid of the second section. Okay, so after this we have to find x1, x2, y1, y2. Here two sections are there, x1, x2, y1, y2. x1 means this distance, right, along the x-axis. So this is x-axis, this is also x-axis, but it should be taken from y-axis. It should be taken from the y-axis. How much distance? It is the middle point of the section. So 100 by 2, that is 50. Okay, then this is x1. Then x2. x2 is this distance, right, along. How much it is distance from the y-axis. So this is also, what is the distance? This is also 50 mm. Why? Because it is in the symmetry, and also if you are finding means we can find, because total is 100. So this 100, so the middle point is 20. So the remaining two sides are 80. That is 40, right? 40, 80 plus 80 by 2 plus 40, that is equal to 40 mm. It's 50 mm. Okay. Then we go for y1, y1. So this value is y1. y1 is equal to 80 plus 30 by 2. y1 means this distance, the distance which is taken from the x-axis, but it is taken along the x-axis, right? Taken along the y-axis. So this distance is totally up to this 80 mm. After 80 mm, this distance totally 30. Height is 30 by 2. It will be in the middle of the first section. So 80 plus 30 by 2 is y1. Then y2. So this value 80 plus 30 by 2. This distance is 30 by 2 only. Then G2 is this distance only. Okay, this distance only, the G2. So this center point. So 80 by 2 is the y2. So after finding this, we can find the x bar value from the formula a1 x1 plus a2 x2 plus divided by a1 plus a2. Already we know all the values. We can substitute it. Then y bar also we find. So after this, so this is the centroid of the total section G. Okay, centroid of the total section, that is x bar distance at a distance of 50 and y bar is equal to at a distance of 75.85 mm. Okay, so this is centroidal axis. So see this diagram. So this is the given diagram. The centroid of the T section is here. Centroidal axis means the axis which is drawn through the centroid. So x-axis is horizontal centroidal axis. Y means vertical centroidal axis. So here, so first we located the centroid and we draw the centroidal axis also, x and y we draw. Our question is, we have to find the moment of inertia about these axes, x axis and y axis, centroidal axis. That's all. So how to find it? So see this. So for finding the moment of inertia, we don't have the direct formula to calculate for T section. So we have to find it from the simple rectangles, right? So first this rectangle. So this rectangle has a centroid, right? X, G1. So G1 has centroidal axis also. This is centroidal x, centroidal y axis. So similarly, the second section, this also has a centroid, G2. Okay, G2. So this has a centroidal axis, x, horizontal x axis and vertical y axis. And what is the total centroid? When joining these two figures, 1 and 2, we will get the aggregate total centroid. That is the centroid of the T section. So this is centroid of G1 is the centroid of this rectangle. G2 is the centroid of this rectangle. So this G is the centroid of total T section. That's all. So our question is to find the moment of inertia about this centroidal axis. So for centroidal, some moment of inertia, it is having two sections, right? So the formula becomes, so moment of inertia, we have to calculate Ixx and Iyy. Question is asked like that about centroidal axis. Centroidal xx, so this is xx. Centroidal xx means this value, okay, xx axis. So in the previous diagram we find. So this is centroidal xx axis and this is centroidal y axis. So about centroidal xx axis, we have two sections, Ixx1 and Ixx2. Similarly, Iyy also we have two sections, Iyy1 and Iyy2. Moment of inertia for section 1 and section 2. Then we have for moment of inertia formula, Ixx1 is equal to Ig1 plus A into y1 minus y bar. This is a formula to find the moment of inertia for a simple section. As it is having two sections, we have to add the moment of inertia of the two sections individually. But the Ixx formula is this only. We have to study it. Iyy formula also like that. Ig1 plus A into x minus x bar. Okay, x minus x bar the whole square. X1 minus x bar the whole square. So here this formula, why this formula is coming means, Why this formula is coming means, because we know the moment of inertia formula about its centroidal axis. But our question is, we have to find the moment of inertia about the total section xx. So it has some distance, right? This distance. If you are calculating for xx, this axis means it has some distance. So this distance we have to take into consideration, which is taken from the parallel axis theorem. Okay, parallel axis theorem already studied, right? About the centroidal axis plus a into h square, a into distance square. So the distance will be found from easily from this formula, y minus y bar. That's all, y1 minus y bar. So Ixx1 formula becomes Ixx at G1. Ixx at G1 means for a rectangle it is having a centroid, right? G1. So this horizontal axis, xx axis. About this centroidal axis we have a formula. So that is Ixx plus area into y1 minus y bar, the whole square. Ixx2, similarly Ixx2 means same like this. For second section it has a centroid. About the centroid only we know the formula. Plus a2 into, okay, a2 into y2 minus y bar the whole square. Here y1 minus y bar, here y2 minus y bar. The same like this, Iyy also we have the formula. Iyy at G1 plus a into x1 minus x bar. x1 minus x bar. For Iyy2 it is x2 minus x bar the whole square. So for xx it is y1 minus y bar the whole square, or y2 y minus y bar. For y by y it is x1 minus x bar and x2 minus x bar. So first we study this formula. After this formula we go for calculating. So one by one we have to calculate. For first section I am going to calculate, right? So I am going to find Ixx. For the first section, what is the formula? What is the formula? Ixx1 is equal to Ixx G1 plus y1 minus y bar the whole square. So Ixx at G1 plus a1 into y1 minus y bar the whole square. Ixx into G1 means, so this G1 Ixx into G1 means, we know the moment of inertia formula for rectangular section BHQ by 12. We already studied, right? For a rectangle, the moment of inertia about xx axis. So horizontal, about horizontal axis it is BHQ by 12. So for vertical axis means just reverse, HBQ by 12. So now we are calculating about xx, okay, that means horizontal axis. So that's why it is coming B1 H1 cube by 12 plus A1 into Y1 minus Y bar the whole square. So B, what is B means for first section, B1. So first B means the horizontal dimension, horizontal base. H means the vertical dimension. So 100 into 30 cube by 12. Plus A1 already we find, right? A1 100 into 30, A1 into Y1 already while calculating the centroid we find, Y bar also we find. So just substitute it and we will get the answer. So the answer, the unit will be, so we are substituting all the values in mm. Okay, so the unit will be in mm power 4. Okay, mm power 4. Okay. Then this is for first section. Then for second section, so this is second section. So I need to find the moment of inertia about the horizontal. Okay, xx2. So this is also Ixx at G2. Okay, at the centroid, at its own centroid, plus a into y2 minus y bar the whole square. So here also base into h cube. So here horizontal dimension is the base. Okay, horizontal dimension. Base is 20. H is 80 cube by 12 plus a2 into y2 minus y bar the whole square. We also get the Ixx1. So here it is Ixx2. It is okay. This is Ixx2. So next we have to add the two values. So Ixx1 we find, right? Ixx1 base into h cube by 12 plus this value. Ixx2 means for second, base into h cube by 12 we got. So just we have to add Ixx1 plus Ixx2. So this is the answer. Okay, this is the answer. Ixx1 plus Ixx2. So we will get Ixx value. So first we find the moment of inertia about the horizontal centroidal axis Ixx. Then we go to calculate Iyy. right? Iyy. For Iyy also we have two sections, Iyy1 plus Iyy2. So first section Iy. For first section Iyy1 first, right? Iyy1. Iyy1 is equal to same like Ixx. Iyy about G1. Iy about its own central axis plus a into x1 minus x bar. So for yy it is x bar, x1 minus x bar. So this Iyy formula we already know. So Ixx is b h cube by 12. So Iyy means h into b cube by 12. That's all. H 30 into b 100 cube by 12 plus a1 into already find, right? So we find the value of Iyy1. Then for the section 2. So we need to find the moment of inertia about the section 2. Here also the formula is Iyy about its own center G2 plus A2 into x2 minus x bar the whole square. So here h into b cube, h is 80 into base is 20 cube by 12 plus A2 into x2 minus x bar the whole square. We substitute it, we will get Iyy2. Then total value. So Iyy1 we find and Iyy2 we find. Then Iyy is equal to Iyy1 plus Iyy2. Add the both values, we will get the answer like this. So this is moment of inertia about the vertical central axis Iyy. So that's the answer. So we got Ixx and Iyy. That's all about this problem.